What's up, man? Prez?
How you doing? How you doing?
Live and direct?
Live and direct here
Straight
from
Queens,
Kick.
New York.
Straight out of Queens,
From
New York.
Kick. Well, yeah. Queens, New York in our mind's case.
Yeah,
right?
there you go. There you go. And we are at Kick's offices in downtown Manhattan. I'm
Wall
here
Street.
with Soccer Senseis. We are out here. And
Yep.
you guys need to check in. What's up?
Of course. Prez.
Yo.
Prez.
Yo.
We try to get with this guy since he won the Kick contest.
It's been a crazy few months. I have you know what the story is. I mean, I won.
Yeah, tell the story. That's what we're
All right. So what happened was, Copa 90, they go, oh, we want to do a contest. We want people to come out.
Yeah.
I had no expectations of it. My girlfriend goes, put in, she wants me to put an application. She's like, do it. So last day, I make a video, film it all in one day. I edit it all in like a few hours, so I send it out. Hit me up, whole rigmarole. You guys saw it all. So I mean, and then I won. And then after that, since then, like it's been crazy. Like I haven't been home for like more than like a week at a time. You know what I mean? I've been here 5-6 months. I've probably been home like a few days every month. You know what I mean? Like they send me everywhere. So between production and like doing new stuff and trying to show the world of football to bring football to the greater population, like it's been crazy, man. It's been crazy.
So let's backtrack though.
Yeah.
How did you start? How did you get into soccer? From Queens, obviously. You got to shout out Queens.
Yo,
everywhere.
what's going on? We out here. Q-Borough.
But how did you get into soccer? How did that start? Like, what was the first thing that you remember? Like, oh, this is my origin story. This is how my first match, whatever it was.
Yeah. So I mean, I came up like I'm Jamaican American, so we already had soccer in our blood.
Wagwan.
Yeah, Wagwan. We out here. So we had soccer in our blood. So my family always watched, but you can only bring a horse to water. You can't make them drink. So I didn't really pay attention until like 2006. I know Jamaica made it in 1998. That's like the first time I watched. I was like, oh, this is a cool sport. I saw Zinedine Zidane, 98, 2006. Like, and it was like, yo, when I saw him, I was like, yo, this sport is crazy. Like, I gotta watch it forever now. And then from there, I started following. I started getting into football culture, ultras, to be this. So, I got involved with my local AO. I ran their chapter.
American Outlaws.
Yeah, American Outlaws NYC. Shouts to them.
Crazy
I ran them for a long time. From about 06, I was like 16. I was running around the scene still about 16. Got involved with AO. I still sit on the board of directors over there. So like I still get emails every once in a while, make decisions, but like it's it's still in my heart. It's still in my heart right there. And then I got into the Cosmos, and I ran one of their groups for a while. I sit on the board right now.
Speaking of crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Nuts, yo.
That's we have our club gives us a special mentality, man. It's just we're a little bit different. I don't know. We're just a little bit.
It's the water in Long
intense.
Island.
It's the water in Long Island. It makes us a little insane. I apologize for my friend, but not really. We out here. But yeah, man, I did that for a while, and I'm still involved in that group, and I love them to bits, and they're my boys. I'm always gonna be agreeing. But now,
Banda the Cosmos, right?
Banda the Cosmos, Borough Boys, CIC, we're just the 5 points together. We're just one big dysfunctional family.
We out here.
We out here. So I got involved in that. Craziness with New York City derbies and everything like that. But now because of passion for football, Kick was like, we want to do some stuff with you after I won the thing with Copa, after I went to Mexico, and it's just like crazy because being in New York, being involved in American football here, it's one thing to kind of like see your culture grow, culture of American football grow, but to kind of go around the world and see how all of these other cultures do it, try to bring something back for your people, whether it be whatever your club you're supporting, or the AO, or the general populace of American supporters, just to kind of like show you, hey, we're part of the world's game. So, it's been a crazy last few months, but like, I wouldn't trade it for the world, definitely.
I can imagine. Ellis, what's up, man?
Speaking of adventures, Prez, of course you've had an adventure in Europe during the Euro Cup.
Yeah.
There's a little bit about that and how. What do you think we're lacking here in the States? What do you think we can bring from that? That sort of atmosphere.
Well, along with something called a little promotion relegation.
Those are the big words.
Those are big words. And
Yo, shout to our PR people.
Shout out to PR.
Tim, Ben Fast, yeah, I'm on the show. I can't even, you know.
As I was, we were talking off air, but to go off.
Yeah, go for it.
It's very relative to this question that I made. We went off on air. We were talking to Rodrigo, and I said that the first game which I attended, Albania against Switzerland, we were in RC Linz. So the population is close to 24,000.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the stadium itself holds more than 35,000 people.
And it's full.
Speaking of.
And it's full.
And it's full. It's always full.
Lens is one of the greatest, like their support, their ultras are great. Like I look at them when I look at French supporters of Marseille. You have Commandos 84, Ale Marseille. You have Falcos. You have Supra. You know what I mean? And so like just to see like from promotion relegation, you get like these like people get up for it. Like it doesn't matter how big or small your town is. Like you can always be on the map as long as you play well.
You have to show up week after week after, as you said, there's the threat of being relegated.
Exactly.
Even sometimes big clubs get hit by it.
I mean, even just to say, like, just like relegation or like even in an American sense, like the way we smaller clubs have to kind of fight to survive, it kind of makes that same mentality, like that fervor, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have a lot of people who'll be like, oh, you know, I kind of like soccer and I kind of watch this team, but like that just the idea of relegation or the threat of like, hey, if I don't perform well, my team will die, like that puts people on another level of mentality. It's just like they're singing like harder than they've ever, because they don't want to lose something that they love. You know? So yeah, man, Europe was crazy just to kind of experience how people feel about, and the Euros, yeah, it was crazy, and just see how people feel about their clubs and about their national teams and how they treat their national teams sometimes like their clubs, like this fanaticism. I mean, we went to 10 countries. Oh, let me start from the beginning.
Yes.
ESPN, they were like, we want you to do a thing. We said we're going to go to 10 countries that qualified. We're going to see their football cultures. We're going to explore those football cultures in a different way. And how are they unique to the world? What do they bring to the Euros? So we started off in Dublin. Then we went to Paris. We went to Brussels, Berlin, Prague, Budapest, Lisbon, then Iceland, Reykjavik, actually. That one. And then we dropped back down to Marseille and then Paris again. And in all of those, you see a passion for the game that exists throughout the world. And maybe because the fervency of the support and the things that they have to go through just in order to get to the Euros are so, in a way, traumatic. Just like the emotions, the passion, the sadness of losing, the happiness of winning, all these things. When they finally get there, they're on another level. It's just like screaming. It's like, you were there. I mean, you were not supporting Albania. You were in Paris.
I was supporting France.
Yeah, man. I mean, you were supporting France, and it was just like you can see like
you're going to sacrifice.
Exactly. Just
you feel it.
Like
I love the Irish fans. You saw how great the Irish fans were?
Yeah, man. They were amazing. We followed them from Dublin all the way back to Paris, and it was just like I was so drunk. I mean, if you watch a few moments, you know, like, hey guys, we're here. Yeah, they were amazing. They were straight away. They were like, they let you in, and they're the happiest people in the world, and that's why nobody really messes with them, because like everybody loves the Irish fans. Cool, they were great. So yeah, it was an incredible trip. You know, I got to hang out with all different types of people. You know, the casual fans, the ultras. We went to Hungary and hung out with Budapest, Ferencváros. So it was definitely an incredible trip, and like, you can check it out. I mean, it's on ESPN still.
Okay.
So
and people follow you on Twitter. Yeah. Prez 10 points. Prez.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Prez 10 points. All social media at Prez 10 points.
Okay.
Yeah, man, go check it out. It's 10,000 Miles to Paris on ESPN FC. We also have another series called Euro Divers, kind of like behind the scenes, on Kick's Facebook. So definitely check those out. Yeah. And yeah, man, it was an incredible trip.
Shouts to Eli Mangum.
Yeah, yo, Eli.
Where you at, son?
What's going on, man? You all right?
Where are you? Where in the world is Eli Mangum right now?
I haven't seen him since Paris. We had a dinner Like we all kind of went to a bar.
People are hitting us with questions, but it's too far away.
It's far. We'll definitely jump into
a lot of
that.
hearts, though. You know what I'm saying?
Ellie gets the hearts, man.
Yeah, Ellie gets the hearts. As soon as we mentioned Ellie, he's like, hearts galore.
Shout out to Ellie, man. He's definitely out there.
So you kind of took over his baton, right? He was going all over the world, covering rivalries.
Yeah.
What new things are you bringing to the table? Obviously, you learned a lot from what he did.
Yeah.
But what type of like Jamaican, spice are you adding to? You know what I'm saying?
What's
like
happening?
You wear some white corduroys. what are we doing?
Well, we're gonna learn a dirty wine. No, I'm just joking. We're gonna learn some Jamaican dances. No. See, what happens is Ellie's still out there. He's still doing his thing. And he's preparing for a new season of the shows that he's known for. Yeah, man, they love Ellie. Ellie's the man. Ellie is the voice of supporters, and what I'm here to do is bring that to North America. So Copa 90 focuses on Europe, and what we want to do here at Kick, we're also part of Copa 90, is bring that same flavor to here. So what I'm going to be doing is going all around North America, South America, Mexico, Canada, and I'm going to be bringing the craziest derbies, the most fervent fan groups to the people. I just want to show people's passion, and then like what I like to say, it doesn't matter what club you support, if it's big or if it's small. If you have a story and you have passion, I will find you, I will tell your story. So please, guys, reach out to me, and if you have a story and I can put it together, I swear to God, I'll come out and I'll tell your story. We're hoping to do a lot. We were talking to Detroit City. We're thinking of going to Mexico to check out El Clasico, going down to South America, MLS, Barcelona.
Stockade FC.
Stockade, yeah. Stockade. Look out for Stockade coming out in a few weeks. Yeah, we got that coming down the line.
Nice.
Cosmos piece coming out. So
there's a club in Queens too. I forget the name. They're based somewhere in the Forest Hills and Regal Park area. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of football coming out, and we're in production phases right now, but like seasons of Roots of the Rivalry are coming out. So we're definitely going to check out some of the hottest rivalries in North and South America. We're going to pop over to Africa, we're going to pop over to Asia, we're going to pop over to Europe, wherever football exists, wherever the support exists, wherever ultras are, that's where I want to be, because that's my culture, those are my people. If you're in the section at any point, like, you are my people. So, I spent a few days in Montreal kind of checking out their scene, Montreal Ultras, O2, shout out to them, it's crazy,
Talk a little bit about, you were in Mexico, one of the most dangerous cities in the world. Talk a bit about that, specifically from that episode.
So, going to Mexico and I did two pieces out there. We did Derby or Clásico Regio, between Monterrey and Tigres, and then we did Juárez right after that. So to go to Monterrey and see Monterrey versus Tigres and the passion for their clubs and everything of that sort, it was insane just to be amongst La Dicción in their section, just to be with Libres de Locos in their section, and to see that these things that maybe we don't get here yet because we don't have the time. It's only been a few years, but like to see like a derby that's been over like 50 years old, and like these hatreds that will never die, and these loves that are eternal, and it got violent, man. I ain't even gonna play like that, and even to this day, the Copa 90 producers say that is the loudest atmosphere they've been to on the world stage. Wow. They've been all around the world, and when they came with me and we went to Monterrey, like La Dicción absolutely tore that place up. So if any La Dicción are watching, you have impressed the Europeans to no avail. They've been to Argentina, to Brazil, they've been all over the world, but Mexico, La Dicción, y'all set it off. And we're hoping to go back to check out Libres, the other side of the derby, Libres de Locos. We want to see them in their new stadium. And then we went to Juárez. And Juárez was an interesting story. As you know, it was formerly the murder capital of the world. It's out of the top 10 now, and you know what? The boys, El Cartel, they're Barda, they're very passionate, and they are called El Cartel, but they are a cartel for good. They're in the community, they're pulling kids out of maybe bad situations, and they're pulling them into another family. You know what I mean? And as families are, they have to maybe put situations better for kids in their neighborhood, and they're coming out of this, and they're fighting to take back their neighborhoods. So shout out to them. And you know what? People that live in the worst situations are often the nicest people I've ever met in their life.
That's true.
When I first got to Juarez, I was a little bit scared. I mean, to be fair, I was a little bit scared about, how am I going to be received? I'm just a gringo on the other side. I mean, to be fair, we were with a few people who carried, so I think we were gonna be okay.
Okay.
But we were gonna be okay. I just wanted to do right by the people, and I wanted them to see me as like some gringo trying to like put like lights on their bad situation. I just wanted to tell a story for good, and how football and how communities come together to make something beautiful. I mean, if you go to Juarez now, it's not like it was. People were out in the streets drinking and having a good time. It was amazing. So, hopefully I can go to Juarez again. Unfortunately, they didn't get promoted this year, but they're still in Copa MX. I watched their game maybe a few nights ago. So, I still got my eyes out on Juarez, and for the boys at El Cartel, I'm with you.
All right, Prez, thanks a lot for joining us, man.
Yeah,
Definitely come
for
back
sure.
again.
It was a pleasure.
Keep it locked.
Queens.
Soccer Senseis. If you get a chance, go to Queens. It's the best borough in all of New York. Sorry.
You gotta do a thing. Speaking of violence, you gotta do something about Flushing Meadow Park and how they play over there.
Oh man, yo. If you're in Queens, go to Flushing Meadow Park. That's some of the best soccer you're ever gonna see. Some of the best players that'll never get picked up by big MLS teams or even MLS team. You're gonna see some talent there, man. Go out there, just look at some local soccer, and keep it locked. Soccer Senseis. They got another piece coming out with my boy Pete from American Football.
Yep.
Coming out in a few
seconds.
in a few minutes. So
it's a loop.
It's a loop. So definitely check that out, and keep it locked to Kick TV. Check out Copa 90. Check out Copa 90. Check out my boy Ellie. Check out my pieces that are coming out.
Yep.
We got a Roots of the Rivalry. We got We Are's coming out, and North America is about to get lit up. So.